the number. I am going back to 7N02. Not sure exactly where this trail leads. I know there's a small ridge off in this direction, which is about west-northwest, and there's some radio towers on there. I didn't realize there were radio towers there, in addition to the ones on Toro Peak. But there you have it, 5E03. Now I am back on 7N02. Basically, when you're coming up on 7N02, you're going to see that 5N03, and you're going to go to the right, just in case there's some confusion. Now I'm back on 7N02. I'm still in the delightful shade of Jeffrey pine, white fir, incense cedar, sugar pine. I'm still in the shade of that for the time being, but I know soon enough it's where the thick forest kind of gives way to patchy conifers and lots of shrubby or canyon live oaks, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss this part of the trek down. It feels so much more relaxing. Get to see some beautiful lush conifers, but I know it's just already starting to open up a little bit, so pretty soon I'll be back to where it's not quite as lush. And before I know it, red shank chaparral. But I gotta say, despite my attitude earlier of feeling really tired and out of it, I feel a renewed sense of vigor. It doesn't hurt that I'm also going downhill as opposed to uphill. Like I said, I have a nice little stretch of that. Once I'm down by the red shank chaparral, I know I have a nice long uphill stretch from there. I think it's about a mile long. So I'll probably be panting and huffing and puffing because my body is tired, but I'm not feeling so winded now because this is a nice easy grade. My feet don't feel messed up. It's a nice easy grade, this road. Probably because this is a dirt road for vehicles to drive up and down. I would recommend four-wheel drive or higher clearance. For the most part, it's not that bad, but there are some very rocky spots here and there, and all these pine cones too. You want to have some clearance underneath your vehicle if you're going to try to drive up here. This is a sublimely beautiful portion of the Santa Rosas. Definitely fallen in love with this mountain range. I very highly recommend this. Whether you come up here by SUV or dirt bike, or if you do what I did, hike all the way from Highway 74, you'll definitely find some good vibes here. And the smell of the incense cedar and pine and white fir is very intoxicating. So again, this is a hike that definitely should be planned well in advance logistically, so you know what time to start hiking, what time you can expect to be finished. It took me a good, I think I started hiking about 6:30 or 7. It took me close to 6.5 hours to get to the top of the first peak. Then when I went to the official Santa Rosa Mountain peak, maybe another 25-30 minutes, because I had to stop and huff and puff a few times because I was already out of it, but I just had to make it to the summit. Pretty stubborn when it comes to that. Look at this. Look at how beautiful and lush this conifer forest is. This would you expect to see more in the San Bernardino mountains where it's really lush. But here we are on a sky island. 5 linear miles separates us from drab, hot, dry, dusty desert. And yet here I am, 5 miles away. Got sugar pines, 120 feet tall. Jeffrey pines about 100 feet tall. Incense cedars that give off that pungent, wonderful smell. And I'm loving it. There I'm looking back towards Thomas Mountain, the one in the center, 6,825 feet. I'll save that for another time. Look at that sugar pine. Now that's awe-inspiring right there. Pinus lambertiana, the sugar pine. It's one thing I really love about coming to the higher mountain ranges here in SoCal. It's the conifers. Look at that. How can anybody not love this?